Hollywood, a name that still evokes magic and fascination, even though the flamboyant years of this cinema capital have faded. Today, the Steven Spielbergs, George Lucases and others have taken over with films in which the special effects are often more important than the talent and personality of the stars themselves. But the cinematographic universe of Hollywood isn't just limited to these super productions. Here at Universal Studios, for example, among the hundreds of actors employed by the studios, about 60 are trained on the spot. And these actors are unlike any others. 60 animals from different species, from mammals to reptiles, from the most intelligent to the most dexterous, from the pig to the rat, from walk-ins to big stars. Like the graceful Lassie, the cunning Benji, and just like certain cinema stars, they too have their tantrums, refusing, for example, to do certain exercises. Michael Boxer is one of Hollywood's best trainers, but training an animal for cinema obviously takes a lot of time.
Everything is different. To do the dog stuff in the show, to be a solid motion picture and television dog, it takes 9 months to a year to train everything that you want to train, the wide variety of tricks and behaviors. The primates, we start training around 3 years old, and it's an ongoing thing until they retire. They're always learning new stuff, and they're always learning new tricks, and they require the extra stimulation.
Are there animals that are easier to train than others?
I believe that dogs, as far as for movie work, dogs and the primates tend to be the best animals for training. And then the lower end primates, reptiles and some of your birds are less smart and a lot more difficult to train. I prefer dogs and primates.
Stick it out
Some
big.
animals even suffer from stage fright, with everyone around them, the cameras, the
Good.
lights, the
Shake your head
stress,
now.
a whole lot of things that often
Good. Say
result
yes.
in the animal cracking up.
Good.
So,
Hide
to get them used to this, the trainers
Good.
walk them
Hide your
around the
eyes.
studios and get them to participate in shows in public. But
Good.
among the
You
animal
like these
stars,
folks?
there are also those
Sure.
that are gifted and totally
Really
at
wants to do it
ease.
now. Now touch. Good. Put these fingers up. Put them up.
For
Touch.
some of them, miming the exercise alone
Good.
suffices
Put your hand
for
down.
them to
Good. Put your
understand
hand
what
up.
is being asked
Good.
of
Put
them.
up. Put them up. Good. Now touch. Okay. Touch. That's very good.
The keys to training are your imagination, persistency, and consistency. You have to be persistent. You can't ever stop doing what you're doing. And if it's not working, you try something new. You got to be persistent and consistent. Once you find something, the animal has to understand what you want it to learn, or it's never going to get anywhere. So you have to be very consistent in your methods of showing them what you want. And you have to reward at the right times. You have to tell him he's good and give him praise and give him food at the proper time so he understands what it is that you want him to know, to understand.
All right, just whip this do up for you like that. They want to be like this. There's Don King. How about those lips? Oh, come on, over here. Show them those lips. Like this. Look at these babies. Somebody's grandma. Look at bigger lips. Mick Jagger. Hey, where's your good Mick Jagger? You like these folks for this show, yeah? Pretty exciting group. You kind of had a chance to come out here and check out. Hey, that's not very nice. You said you like the folks. Now, come on, they seem like a pretty good group. Stop that. You like me, don't you? What do you mean, no? Quit goofing around. Tell the folks what you think about me. Go ahead.
It's really magical and quite frankly hilarious when the complicity between man and animal is perfect.